Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Realms. Today, taking a look at really more of the gear packs for Spec Ops and Delta gear packs. For the women, I already taken a look at those figures when I took a look at the Delta and the Spec Ops for the men. They just were there, and I kind of added them in towards the end. And good figures. We all know that. This is the gear packs. Interesting selection. So let me first take a look at the Delta gear pack. Now, of course, we have a helmet with phones, communication devices, a scarf, the night goggles, the vest, the holster for the leg, the long arm, which I have no idea what that gun is, and I'm not even going to venture to guess, a belt with a knife, and a knife sheath. We have two handguns. One is set to as if it were loaded. Another one is like after it just emptied. Um, and then, of course, some smoke effects and 3 blast effects. Now, conversely, this Spec Ops set has the same thing, basically. You know, the big rifle looks more like an AK, so I kind of appreciate that. But, same chest armor, helmet, belt, knife, blast effects, holster, night op gear. And, of course, pistols, same exact configuration. So, a lot here. Now, on to some stuff about it. Okay, minor gripe. There's always been a minor gripe here about Valaverse and these sets. And, I don't harp on this too much, but I don't like the fact that you buy these, you basically are getting a full figure with these. You're buying the figure separate and then get the gear pack to load them up. And they are, if you add it up, it equals about $35. Whereas if you just bought the figure with the gear, it's 30, 32. So $3 different. I don't like paying more for that. I do appreciate the ability to customize. That's something I like. But I would like it if he could put. I would really like it if Vala could put those options almost even. If it was $1 different, I wouldn't say much. It being $3 difference, I'm like, wait a minute. Now, I know he needs. I know he's going out of business and he needs to make money. But at the same time, you shouldn't do it at the price of the customer. I'm joking about that, of course. No, it's always been a minor gripe of mine. Then again, I don't pick up many of these. I don't pick up many of these blank soldiers because I lean more into the name characters. I mean, I get the army builders for the bad guys. I don't often get into the nameless characters in the background. And looking at these, I actually started thinking about, I'm going to throw the Delta squads in with Garrison Cavalry. That sounds so awful, doesn't it? Because I think they fit. It's kind of stereotypical, but they're all in black. They'll fit there, and then the green Delta troops I'll have with Action Force. And I don't want too many of the normal troops. Anyway, I prefer Steel Brigades as being the more army builder types, and I also prefer the Garrison Cavalry as army builder types. I like them being a little bit better than that. I did pick these up out of curiosity. I do appreciate the level you can get into customizing with these. I mean, I'm not taking advantage of it because I've done enough kit bashing in my life. I'm kind of burned out on it, to be perfectly honest. I had a few bad experiences with customs. I did, and it was, that wholesome community that we like to talk about, and I got really hammered over my ideas, and it just after a while it just soured me to it. I'm just like, you know what? Okay, fine. You don't like my ideas. but you don't have to tear me apart over it. But, some people can't see it like that. They just want to hammer and hammer and hammer. But I have gone so far off track because I need to talk about these packs and these figures. Now, I do think these figures look good. I mean, I do think the presentation here is really nice. I really like how these came out. I mean, my other minor gripe is those phones, those communication headsets. They fall out so easily on the helmets. And the helmets don't quite fit the women right. It's just a little off. I have that same problem with Rollout. He has that same problem. But not to this extent. This is worse. In general, I would put the... I'm not sure the technical name, but the thing that goes over the ears. That was generally what I was putting on most of these figures because of that. Still, I'm not going to say it's a knock. It's just an annoyance. I'll leave it at that because I would have liked to have had that option to put the full plates over their ears and just be done. But, that's what it is. Okay, does that mean I hate it? Nah. I mean, I'm just saying that would be a preference. So what do I think of these overall? I do like them. And they are going to be, they're kind of background soldiers for Action Force team. But again, I'm not going to grab too many. I've debated the Desert Troopers, and then I passed. I am going to get the Desert Steel Brigade and the Arctic Steel Brigade for sure. I might get one or two Arctic Troopers. I don't know yet. I'm not decided. And I might limit it to those selections, and be done as far as army builders go until another army builder for the bad guy comes out. Bad guys come out, I'm all in on army builders, man. But not all in, but I get a few. Space is another consideration. I usually try not to get more than 3, maybe 4, especially not in 1/12 scale. But every now and again, when I did buy a lot of swarm troopers, so I can break that rule periodically. But with these, I'm not going to break that rule. It's just these are fun to have. I like them. I appreciate how customizable they are, even though I'm not taking advantage of that actual really good feature. I'm more just enjoying them for what they are, and that's fine. I'm good with that. I can handle that. So another good one in my collection. Thank you, Mr. Vala. I do enjoy your stuff. Hopefully you keep it going strong for a long time. Right now, still my number one line. Still love Action Force. So there you go. Thank you for watching, and you guys take care.